Four letters, one syllable, one word. GRIT. Those letters spell out the word grit. I've heard this word a few times in recent memory. The word is set in stone in my vocabulary. To understand anything in this life, you need to learn the meaning behind it. So what is grit? Since Google Dictionary didn't give me the answers that I desired, I had to check alternative sources, and it didn't take long for me to get the kind of answer that I desired. In its definition, grit is a personality trait possessed by individuals who demonstrate passion and perseverance towards a goal despite being confronted by significant obstacles and distractions. A strength of character, to briefly sum it up. In a world where the minute you experience and happen to deal with your fair share of adversity over the years, to an extent that it builds a level of tolerance and resistance towards it, for that we cannot be defined by the things that have held us back. Life evolves, and I know not all problems can be solved. When one problem is dead and buried, another problem arises. Such is life, right? When I think of the word grit, I immediately connect it to the word resilience. It's something that's just there within us. There just hasn't been enough opportunities for me to develop it. In the season of my life that I find myself in, I'm at a crossroads. One in which I must decide, do I play it safe and just settle for stability as I get older? Or do I decide to take action now and bet on myself and start taking more risk? To follow your aspirations and go down a path that brings this fire, this passion that you won't get anywhere else, may be something that may make you the best version of yourself. Along this path, there are barriers, roadblocks, dead ends, and other forms of obstacles that will appear on this road that you want to put yourself on. Many questions pop up in your head, like the multiple unclosed ads when you're doing an assignment on your laptop, or cluttering your internet pages. You're conflicted with questions and thoughts. But the one question that you ask yourself in particular, that has a lot of long-term ramifications, is this going to be worth it? Am I going in the right direction? The outcome of where all of this goes lies with me. I'm the only person who knows the answer as to what needs to be done. I'm going to keep moving forward. No matter how hard I get hit, I'm going to come out stronger than before. Grit is developed from a place of passion. It's this fire that builds up inside of you and takes on a life of its own. You feel like you cannot give up. You must dig deep and prove yourself right. Going above and beyond your limits to see the reasons why you love what you set out to do. It doesn't develop overnight. It does not come and go. It's not temporary. Like any good thing in life, it takes time. It grows as we grow ourselves. It's a matter of mastering certain characteristics that can contribute to what I call the grit factor. There's an it factor, the special quality about an individual that most people can't put their finger on. It's just that intangible. And there is the grit factor. It's a theory that I'm still making up whilst I'm reading the story to you guys. And I was reading this book once called, you guessed it, Grit. The book was the main reason why I wanted to write this. Back to my explanation. The grit factor, I feel like, is a limit or a threshold within you that you can keep on pushing. It doesn't develop overnight. It does not come and go. It's not temporary. Like any good thing in life, it takes time. It grows as we grow ourselves. It's a matter of mastering certain characteristics that can contribute to what I now call the grit factor. There's an it factor, the special quality about an individual that most people can't put their finger on. It's that intangible that just makes that person who they are. And there's the grit factor. It's kind of this makeshift theory that I'm making up whilst writing the story and reading this book called, well, you guys guessed it, Grit. The book was actually the main reason why I wanted to write this. Okay, so back to my explanation. The grit factor is a limit or a threshold within you that you want to keep on pushing in the face of challenges that can be proven to be too much for any other person. It's that point of separation between yourself and the person next to you. The limit grows to a point where no one can deny it, not even yourself, for that you notice it. And that's what I want for myself. To keep on challenging myself at the peak of my high moments and at the depth of my low moments, to the point that I know there's no denying that I will come back better than ever. Grit is mental. Grit is physical. Grit is emotional, all at the same time. The constant preparation, the performance, the struggle, the growth, and the triumph all add up to truly something special. My hope for the rest of my life is that in the face of adversity, I will not fold, I will not cower, I will have the courage to grab the crown, for that I know where it is, until the wheels fall off. This life is a marathon. There's no sprinting allowed. This life is a marathon. There's no sprinting allowed. My it factor will shine when the time is right. But for now, I'm currently working on my grit factor. If you guys enjoyed the video, show some love and hit that like button. If you guys want to stay tuned for more videos to come so that you don't miss out, please press on the subscribe button. Until then, I wish you guys all the best. One love, live life, and Godspeed. Signing out.